Hello, darling. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be checking in with Bizly. He's going to be explaining what it's like to be a guard in Skyrim. It's been a minute, and I absolutely adore this guy's content. It's a 10 out of 10. If you've never seen anything from him, definitely go check him out. Top tier. Love it so much. Always have to fangirl over it. It's just incredible, and you're in for a treat. If you are new here, please do consider subscribing. It would really help me out. I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you. Are you ready? Let's go.
The guards in Skyrim have a pretty difficult job. They spend hours and hours every day just patrolling the city, getting like 60,000 steps per day. Yes, I can. And it's not always interesting. Sometimes they're just helping with small tasks or harassing citizens. Let me guess. Somebody stole your sweet roll. Some of them even just stand in one place for multiple hours, probably taking a little nap inside that helmet. But it's in those few moments where something does go wrong. Stop! When they are all that stands between their city and chaos.
Oh.
And even if the odds are entirely stacked against them.
Whoa, there's no need for such fighting words, okay? That was aggressive, okay? Everyone just calm down. There's speed rolls for everybody.
They will forever stand guard.
Get him.
I want to know what it's like to be one of them. I want to walk a mile in their little booties for myself and see if I have what it takes to be a guard in Skyrim. And I'm gonna do it with hundreds of other people playing all the NPCs in the game. I didn't actually know this existed, but my editor Jacob told me about this the other day. You can actually play multiplayer Skyrim where there are no NPCs in the game, just real people all interacting with each other, like trading and forming governments. So I wanted to get onto this server for myself and see if I could work my way into becoming a guard. Now, just to be clear, I have not told anyone on this server that I'm a YouTuber or I'm working on a video or anything like that. And I say that because the journey that I'm about to take you on is so incredible, it will likely seem scripted. Seriously, I could not have written a better story if I tried. I hope you all enjoy the journey of Hantony Salty Thief. I just can't go with that. There's no way I can use Hantony Salty Thief. Yeah, so when creating my character on this server, I wanted to be the most generic Skyrim man possible. And I vowed that I would go to a Skyrim name generator and generate a name and pick the first one that came up. God damn it.
How are you gonna be a guard if your last name is literally Thief? That seems a little counterproductive. Or wait, are you overqualified because you know what the thieves are like? You know how you have to think like the enemy? Maybe he's already overqualified. He already knows. He's in their head.
That's such a bad name. This sucks. It's not even a generic Skyrim name. Everybody I met was so confused by it. What kind of a name is Hantony? It's like one of your parents goes, oh, I want to name him Anthony. And the other one goes, oh, I want to name him Han. And then your weird uncle walks into the room and goes,
whoa.
I've got a crazy idea. And since I would be portraying the legendary Hantony Salty Thief in live action, I wanted to try and get him to look like me, or at least as much as possible. This was a truly humbling experience. Honestly, I wish I didn't even try. Okay, eyes. Bulbous. Holy, all the way out.
Oh my God.
Like maybe not all the way out. Do they have a... Wow. Oh, you look bad without a beard. Yeah, I guess so. Damn it. A little bit of that. God damn it. I don't look like this, right? Like I tried to match all of my features, but it just, I can't look like this. Have you ever seen the Animorphs book covers? He looks like one of the halfway between faces.
Oh no, don't talk about yourself that way, Bizly. Don't. No, you're a handsome young fellow. Oh my God. This is how I feel about me though. Real talk. This is what I look like in the mornings, okay? This is 100% accurate.
God, he looks racist. I didn't even take a few steps before I met a spinning man on the side of the road. He was just spinning there. Like this.
Hi.
I don't really know why they spin. It might be a connection thing. I don't know. Hello, spinning man. Why do you spin endlessly?
Hello, brother.
Can you turn up your... can you speak a little louder?
Is that better?
That's like a little better. What is your name?
I am Scrub. Word Scrub.
Hello, Scrub.
Hi, Scrub.
I am Huntony Salty Thief. We instantly became bros. Like ride or die bros. Predator handshake bros. His name is Lord Scrub. And we vowed together to travel to Whiterun and become guards. I don't know why he decided to join. I applied zero pressure to this man. It does look a little bit different here though, and that's because this server has mods and its own kind of storyline going on. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. All you need to know is that it takes place some years after the events of the main game. So if some things look a little different here and there, that's why. On our way into the city, we did a job for a guy named Orc Quavius moving hay, and then we used the money to get some new threads. You know, I had to make sure that we looked our best before pleading our case to join the guard. Also, I'm just barefoot wearing different clothes. Whatever. Walking into the city for the first time, seeing all of these players interacting, talking with each other, giving each other quests, acting as merchants. It's incredible. I don't know why this isn't more popular. I mean, it can be kind of boring at times, I guess. But this is it's so cool. There are street musicians here that play their music. Guards actually patrolling the street. Who knew on the goddamn roleplay server, everybody was gonna be playing their roles? I don't know how you get this many people to be this organized. Lord Scrub and I didn't spend much time in the city though. We pretty much headed straight for Dragon's Reach. Hi, excuse me. I was hoping to talk to someone about joining the guard.
I just got new guard, you know.
Sorry, I don't think
I did try like 11 and 10. Sorry, I was wake up today, you know.
What?
I just wake up today, so it's I just don't worry. Come with me.
What the fuck did he just say? We were asked to wait until someone higher up in the chain of command could come and talk to us about becoming guards. So for now, Lord Scrub and I just posted up at the table and waited. What's so incredible to me about all of this is that no one is doing this for content. Everyone here, including my good friend Lord Scrub, is just doing it for the love of the game. Putting on a character voice, playing into the world, even in the most menial tasks, it's so incredible to see. I mean, I do play D&D, I have a D&D podcast, and I've done my fair share of like role play for other people's videos, but I have truly never seen some shit like this, especially how patient and organized everybody is. I mean, you really gotta be patient. We've already been sitting here for like 2 hours waiting for this guard, and we're probably gonna be waiting a little longer. So, while we wait, I'm gonna tell you about the sponsor for this video, Southern New Hampshire University. We're going to college, boys. So I don't think college is for everybody. I mean, you don't need a degree to do whatever it is I'm doing here. But coming from someone who really loves their job, I do think it's worth finding something that you love to do.
I half expected that to be a real fucking person. I'm gonna be so honest. When they showed up on the screen, my brain had to analyze if that was a real person.
Their job, I do think it's worth finding something that you love to do. If you're out there watching this and you don't like the job that you're doing, I think you really should check out Southern New Hampshire University. They've got over 200 degree programs to explore, and more importantly, their tuition rates are among some of the lowest in the country. The programs are really flexible too. You can pretty much work whenever and wherever you want. Not everything can change overnight, so that flexibility could be really helpful to work slowly towards your goals. Again, it's not gonna be good for everyone, but if you wanna be doing something you love, go at least take a look at the over 200 programs offered at SNHU. They've got programs for things like business, healthcare, human resources, or even game development if you're interested. Just make sure to use my link, snhu.edu/bizly. Just go and check them out. It's never too late to start doing something that you actually enjoy. And thank you to SNHU for sponsoring this video.
Yes, what I heard is me two of them is like humble want to join, but third one I'm not talked to him. But I heard they want to join.
I need to talk to one at a time. Start with you. You follow me, please.
After a while, a lieutenant of the guard came to find us. His name was Asger Stormborn. And if Elder Scrolls 6 does not feature the voice of Asger Stormborn, I don't want to play it. I felt like a little boy compared to him. I was like practicing a deeper voice that I could come in with like a guard voice, and then he turned me into a little mouse. Some players in the game just talk with their normal voice, like Lord Scrub, which is fine.
Can you trade me after so maybe I can get this trade screen up?
Yeah, I don't actually know how to trade you. Maybe close your mouth.
Do you wanna
Live reaction. Dude, I be making this face all the time.
You.
Twins.
Maybe close your mouth.
you wanna Flex your X muscle.
But this guy sounded more like an NPC in the game actually came to life. He called us over individually to interview for a position on the guard. And for the sake of this video, I really needed him to say yes. Normally in my videos, I'm talking about an existing story, but in this case, I'm making up the story as I go. So if it goes wrong, I'm just out of a video. So I really need to lock in right now, which I think is why I got so nervous talking to this man. Greetings, sir. My name is Huntany Salty Thief. What is your name?
I'm a lieutenant of the guards, but you can call me Oscar.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. You say you came here very recently.
I've only been here a short time, sir, but I've traveled a great distance all the way from Windhelm in hopes of joining the Whiterun Guard.
To be totally honest on that, see it a little bit problematic you haven't been in this land longer. I would like you to maybe get more experience visiting the caves and get yourself some armor and get yourself some practice in fighting and such things. I hope you understand what I tell you.
Yes, I understand.
Some of these beasts, skeletons you will encounter, they will of course drop things if you search their body. It is normally an ancient weapon or something like that. And then you can show me that to prove that you have actually done what I asked you to.
When should I return?
I would say 12 hours from now.
I will see you then.
Stay safe on your adventures in the caves.
Thank
That's
you, Sergeant.
so cute. Sergeant, he's a lieutenant.
Yeah, it did not go extremely.
That's what you fumbled. You called him sergeant. He's a fucking lieutenant. Get this guy out of here. Get the way you're throwing. You're throwing.
Well, because my character hadn't been in Skyrim for very long, Lieutenant Asger wanted me to prove myself by completing a quest. I had to go find new armor and a weapon, go down into Bleak Falls Barrow, retrieve an ancient Nord artifact, and 12 hours later, return and present it to him. That same quest was given to Lord Scrub, and we were both sent on our way. You know, to be fair, it would have been a little too easy if he had just said, all right, you're in, you're a guard now, and we just got to go be guards. It's good to know they're not just letting anybody in. The problem with all of the characters in the game being real people is that real people have real lives. So when he says 12 hours, he literally means in real life 12 hours. That shit is rough. It has made it very hard to record this video. First, we went to the local blacksmith. We told him about our quest and asked him for a set of armor. And even though we were 5 gold short, he still gave us both a full set of armor and threw in weapons for free.
Yeah, I got you guys.
That's one task off the list. And with our new armor equipped, we headed straight for Bleak Falls Barrow.
5 minutes later.
Hey man, what's going on?
My friend and I are headed to Bleak Falls Barrow.
You should be heading to Helgen instead.
What's in Helgen?
Oh, there's gonna be a grand title boxing match over there.
What the oh, that sounds really cool. Yeah, we got a little sidetracked here. I mean, to be fair, we had 12 hours before we had to turn in this quest. We could go do some other shit. We headed over to Helgen to see a boxing match, even though it was in the complete opposite direction of Bleak Falls Barrow. And when we got there, we learned there was no boxing match.
Oh, what?
Is this Tony?
Yeah, that's the champion.
Everybody here was talking about a boxing match, but they were just sitting around doing drugs.
Does anybody have any mind-altering substance?
Mind-altering substance. They're fighting and doing drugs. I'm scared. Now, listen, Huntany Salty Thief is an honorable man. He's not a drug doer. He would never do drugs. Oh my God.
Yep. Smelled that bullshit from a fucking mile away. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
God, I'm purple. I can't stop thinking about the sky worms. I can't think about anything else. I can't think about anything else. Do you think the clouds feel pain? Do you think when it rains, they're crying and they're upset at me? I did drugs. I got purple. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know why I did it. I got purple. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know why I did it. I'm not gonna be a good guard. I'm a failure. Everybody knows it. Everybody's looking at me and they know it and they're thinking it and they can hear my thoughts and they know I'm afraid of butterflies. I don't like how the wings look like that big eyes. An evolutionary response. They're supposed to be scary. I don't know what's real. Nothing feels real. Is this rock even real? Fuck!
It was laced with death bell round.
It was laced?
It was laced.
God, fuck it. I need to get out of here. Lord Scrub, we gotta get out of here. God damn it, they laced me. They laced me. Fucking shit, they laced me. We ran out of Helgen as fast as we could, headed straight for Bleak Falls Barrow, vowing never to return to Helgen again because they do bad things there. Don't go in there, goddammit. They'll make you purple. They'll make you purple. The shit is laced, man. You're bad people. We walked up to Bleak Falls Barrow, but along the way, I decided to just stop and look out over the mountain at the view. It's just crazy. I've looked out on this world so many different times, and now to look out and think there are other real people down there. It's just incredible.
Are you just taking in the beautiful view?
How fucking long were you standing there?
My name is Stenvar Voheim.
Okay, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Stenvar. I am a Hauntony Salty Thief.
Every time he says his name as a question, every time.
Salty Thief.
Yeah, Salty. What brings you out to the mountains here?
Oh, you see the town down there of Riverwood? I find myself there quite often. Some would call it a second home.
Second home? Where's your first home?
Oh, it is wherever the winds guide me. Wherever the moonlight guides my path.
Okay, that's pretty ominous. Well, my friend and I here have traveled to Whiterun in hopes of becoming guards.
Oh, I see. I don't know. I like you two. There's something about the glint in your eyes. I feel like you have a higher calling. Would you agree?
I mean, surely there's greatness in becoming a guard, no?
There is boringness, if I'm being honest. It's just mostly standing around.
Yeah, but it would be cool, like, if stuff did happen and I was there for it. Like, if stuff did go down and I was ready, you know, because that would be pretty great.
Might you fancy yourself...
What?
Do you fancy yourself a...
No,
yeah,
I can't say.
Like the first half of what you're saying.
I'm so sorry. The winds must have taken my voice, my friend. I'm asking if you fancy yourself a riddle.
Oh.
Sure.
I've seen them freeze with terror, and I've seen them glaze with death. A sellsword watches them closely to count a man's last breath. They can be as sharp as a dagger's point or heavy as a stone, but cover them up in iron plate and you'll find your target's gone. What am I?
What?
Sorry, just to let you know real quick, Stenvar, our business has concluded in the tower, but they are still there.
Oh yes, if you could, please, wait in the inn. I will meet you there shortly.
Will do.
Stenvar, you just got acolytes? Like just robed men who follow you around?
I have many acolytes.
Okay, Stenvar, well, I really like you. I love that you showed up with acolyte, just hooded acolytes coming with you. I'm not very good at riddles, so how about I think on it and then I'll come find you and when I figured it out.
Yes, these are some of the easier ones I've given out. You should see the other ones. Find me on the notice board. But find me. I will be in Whiterun mostly, sometimes in Riverwood. I must go, my friends. Think of it. I beg.
Okay, thank you, Stenvar.
Okay, bye.
I'll solve this riddle. I will solve it.
And we never saw him again.
He will become important later.
Never mind.
We left that guy, and then we finally made it up to Bleak Falls Barrow to complete our task. Now, we didn't make it very far into Bleak Falls Barrow because the puzzle with the 3 stones that you had to match up and pull the lever, broken, completely broken. But we had already gotten the weapons. Technically, we didn't finish the dungeon, but he didn't ask us to finish the dungeon. He asked us to get the weapons and then bring them back to him. We got the weapons, so we just decided, that was good enough, and we left. I mean, it was broken. I don't know what to tell you. Everything up to this point has been going great, and this is where things took a turn. Lord Scrub and I decided to go back to Whiterun and sleep until we had to return with the weapons tomorrow. But as we descended the mountain, I realized too late that I had lost sight of Lord Scrub. I don't know why this guy decided to join me on my journey, literally following me through everything I have done up to this point. But we had spent a lot of time together hanging out, just like becoming friends. Not even becoming friends. We were like instant bros. I'm telling you, I had meant to get his contact information so that we could continue the rest of the video together. It wasn't originally supposed to be like a 2-man operation, but I was so wrapped up in the game that I just forgot to ask. I knew I wasn't gonna find him, so I just went to sleep. I figured we had the same quest to come back in 12 hours, so my only hope was that we could meet back up there. The next day came, and it was 1 p.m. my time when we were supposed to go and meet Lieutenant Asker. I ran around Whiterun looking for Lord Scrub, but no luck. I even waited at the stairs for a little while, but eventually I knew he wasn't coming. Maybe something had happened up in those mountains. maybe it never came down. And so I turned around and went in to finally join the guard. I waited inside for a while until Lieutenant Asker showed up so I could tell him about my triumph in Bleak Falls Barrow. And that's when he told me this.
Can you follow me, Anthony?
Lieutenant Asker.
I have really, really bad news.
What?
What is it?
I was informed that we cannot take on many more guards.
Remember how I said I really needed this to go well because none of this was scripted? That is the thing I really hoped would not happen. Was there anything I could do to change your mind? I can work for no pay. I can live down in the sewers with the rats. I'll be a little rat. You won't even know I'm here. I'll be a little rat boy, Lieutenant. You won't even see me. I'll be a little rat boy. If I'm doing wrong, you pick me up by my tail. You flick me out.
Not right now. You need to have patience, and then at some point we clean up our ranks, and then I'm pretty sure there will be some spots available again.
No.
I understand. But you should know that my friend, Lord Scrub, he was lost on that quest. He never made it out of the mountain.
It's hard to be a warrior and prove yourself. And I'm very sorry. It hurts me deeply that I can't allow you to join. But like I say, Hodna, I'm really, really sorry. It's not just something I tell you. I am sorry.
I understand, Lieutenant. Thank you. I really didn't know what else to do. And so I found a spot outside of Dragon Reach, looking out on the city, and I sat there. Lieutenant Asker told me to come back and try again in 2 days, real life days. See, it takes us a long time to make these videos, so I didn't have 2 days to just sit around before I started filming the guard portion. I felt pretty defeated, but I didn't have any other choice here but to double down as hard as I could and hope I could salvage something out. And so I stayed sitting here. I literally sat in this one spot for multiple hours. My game crashed a couple times, and I would relog back on and sit back down. I don't know if it's because I was worried about the video or what, but I just felt actually heartbroken by this. I know it's just a game. I was actually sad in real life about all of it. I didn't ask about being a guard anymore. I didn't push them on it. I just sat right here outside of Dragon's Reach, hoping that either Lieutenant Asker would see my resolve and realize that I am good for the guard, or take so much pity on me and seeing me wallowing here that he would let me join anyway.
If only it was raining. It needs to start like pouring rain, and then he needs to start like playing some like sad guitar, you know?
After spending so long just sitting here at the top of the steps, eventually Lieutenant Asker came to me and asked me to step inside of Dragon's Reach.
Yo, we're getting pity hired, bro. Are you kidding?
I don't know if he saw my dedication or if it was just pity, but I'm cool with it either way. I'll take it. He gave me a quick test just to answer a couple of questions, and then he said this.
Antna, you have passed. I happily take you into the guards. I hope you make me proud.
Yay!
We are so fucking back, dude! Yeah! We are so back!
Yeah!
I thought it was over. I thought it was so over. But we have never been this back. We did the interview. He asked me a bunch of questions. I just kind of answered them in a way that would be most likely to get me the job. Immediately, I will ensure the safety of the citizen, and then I will report to my lieutenant.
Very impressive. Have you read these questions before?
No, sir. Honestly, bullshit, most of it. I just took a ride on the world's largest It's So Over, We're So Back roller coaster. I rode that bitch 6 times and threw up my Disneyland turkey leg, but god damn it, I lived to tell the tale, and we're here now. I have officially become a Whiterun guard, and he took me downstairs to, for the first time, put on all of the Whiterun guard armor.
Ooh.
Oh, check this thing out.
Nice.
I got it 3D printed on Etsy. And then my girlfriend Cynthia painted it and built a costume. Everybody say thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you,
comments.
Cynthia.
Hooray.
Thank you.
That thing is so cool. Lieutenant Asker took me on the round so I could introduce myself to literally everyone we crossed paths with, which meant I had to say the name Hauntony like 100 times, and every time it was a problem.
Haunt.
Hauntony.
Hauntony. Okay, Hauntony. I'm sorry. I've never seen that one before. I might just call you Han. I'm not
Whatever is easier is fine with me. Yeah. I could have just picked a cool name. I did not have to go with the first generated name, but I was also able to ask Lieutenant Asker a bunch of questions, and I learned a lot about the hierarchy of the guards here. It's crazy how organized these people are. They made up this whole diagram with like the Jarl on top, then you've got the Lord Regents, and there's like all these other, people around. I don't know what they do. There's the Lord Commander, who's the top dog of the guards, and then there's captains, lieutenants, sergeants, and then below them is all the lowly little guards, and that's where I am. Now, in the normal game, the guards in Skyrim are pretty snarky and usually ready to kill you on a moment's notice. But this group of guards specifically, the ones that I've been working with, are a lot more focused on de-escalation, that kind of thing, talking through things, and more protecting people than enforcing laws. Lieutenant Asker seemed to know a lot of these guys already, and everybody seemed pretty cool. I didn't get a ton of information though. It was really just run around, shake everybody's hand, and then move on. Pretty immediately after I got my armor and started introducing myself to people, we got sent on a patrol, me and Lieutenant Asker, over to Riverwood.
Asker, my friend, can you please take this new recruit patrol down to Riverwood and check in on the townspeople, please?
He took me on a shortcut over there and told me about how he was originally stationed as a guard in Riverwood and worked his way all the way up.
I was a normal guard to start out, and then I brought up a lot of ideas to change things. I showed dedication. They noticed my ways and they liked it, so I became captain pretty fast. I stepped over the normal ranking system.
It was cool to be able to essentially ask a video game character about his past just as much as I wanted to. As we got into Riverwood, I was introduced to a couple of locals.
Greetings, Master Guard. What a great town you have.
But seriously, it wasn't but a couple of minutes before shit went down.
Normally has consequences.
Guards, somebody just got killed at the wood chopping blocks. Somebody just got killed at the wood blocking chops.
Oh, God.
The wood chopping block.
By the 8.
Godspeed. Just killed Bob. They just killed Bob.
Godspeed.
Ooh.
I don't know.
What direction did they run?
He went like around here.
Maybe he ran towards Whiterun.
Lieutenant Asker and I ran back to Whiterun on his shortcut, hoping to cut off the killer, but we weren't able to find it. So instead, he grabbed a couple of other guards, and we were all sent back to Riverwood to conduct an investigation. This is what I mean by you would think I have scripted this shit out, but I have not. I've been a guard for 15 minutes, and I'm already wrapped up in a murder mystery plot, something I have absolutely no experience in at all. We went back into Riverwood, conducted our interviews, which actually took a long time to get statements from everybody, so I won't go into every piece of it. I'll just give you the clues. You know what? Just for the hell of it, I have had this sitting around for a rainy day. So, I spoke with multiple citizens here, and they agreed that this attack was perpetrated by 3 individuals, and that actually 2 murders took place here. One by the gate, and I don't know who they killed, and another by the woodcutting place, and it was the woodcutter who died. The first murderer was a red guard wearing a smithing robe and holding a steel battle axe. This battle axe being the murder weapon that's been confirmed by multiple people. A female Dunmer with steel plate armor and a white bear cloak and wielding 2 scimitars. This has not been corroborated. And another person with steel armor and a backpack lantern, like a little lantern that hangs over the top. They committed the attack and ran back towards Whiterun, and that was the last reported sighting. And our biggest clue in all of this was that the attackers, before the murders took place, could be heard by the citizens praying to a god named Talos.
They were saying, please give me the power to kill everybody in this town.
I know Talos worship is a thing in the main game. I'm not extremely familiar with it, but I know in this world specifically, on this server, Talos worship is a crime. It's listed in the laws. I got a copy of the laws I've been reading. And honestly, fair. It's probably because motherfuckers keep praying to him and then killing people. This makes me think the killings were religiously motivated, but I'm just not sure why the woodcutter and this other random person at the gate would be the targets of religious murder. The woodcutter was apparently a friend of Lieutenant Asker, and when I asked him about it, it seemed like the woodcutter didn't have any enemies to speak of.
I even know this woodcutter very well.
What was his name?
Sam.
Sam.
Small hands. May he rest in peace.
May he rest.
No, not Sam Small Hands! No! His bloodline ends with him! There will never be another Small Hands upon this land. Oh, it's a very sad day. Oh.
Rest in peace, of course. I wanted to start asking around more, learning about the Talos worship and how this could work into this murder mystery plot, but I was interrupted when the bells rang out from Dragon's Reach.
Wait a second, sir. I think the official papers are calling out for a beating.
And by that, I mean the Lord Commander put an at everyone in Discord. Yes, they have a...
Oh, the bells in the cathedral. I must away. At least they're trying to explain it away, you know, in like character and stuff. So that's cute. That's really cute.
Whiterun Discord server. There's a channel in there just to post your cats. We all showed up and lined up in formation beforehand. This was my very first time actually meeting the royalty of Whiterun. Apparently, it's this family called the Ironbloods. They just run everything. They hold pretty much every position of power. When he began addressing the guards, it was very brief, but not very nice.
So, we have had some complaints about the lack of security in Riverwood, and this is my responsibility to take care of this. So, and a couple of you here are not actually Whiterun guards, so you need to get the fuck back to Riverwood and do your jobs properly before I start banging heads together.
He was mad.
Whoa!
Just like real life mad about this. And I'm not sure why he called us from Riverwood over to here to tell us that we needed to lock in Riverwood. But, I mean, I'm not the Lord Regent. I don't know. Maybe he has his reasons. He assigned multiple guards a post in Riverwood. I was not selected, probably because I had only been on the job for 2 hours and he didn't know I existed. But I couldn't possibly just leave this all alone. So I requested from the captain specifically that I also be given a post in Riverwood.
If you would like to go to Riverwood, you can.
And so I marched my happy ass back to Riverwood. I stood at my post and for literal hours, just sat there watching. It was my first day on the job, my first patrol, and literally within 10 minutes, there is a religiously motivated murder. Obviously, I've been recording this whole time, so while I was sitting here just stationed in Riverwood, I spent some time reviewing my body cams. I didn't find anything interesting on there, but afterwards, I did go and speak with Sergeant Boris. I told him everything I knew, and that's when this investigation got 100 times bigger.
So this was probably a Sons of Skyrim hit, huh?
Sons of Skyrim, is that a group?
Yes, yes.
Sons of Talos. It's a cult. And of course it's a cult. Why wouldn't it be a cult? It's always a cult. I don't do this. It's gonna be a cult. I should know that. I truly just showed up here for normal guard duty. I was not expecting to get wrapped up in a cult murder plot thing, but I couldn't just leave this alone. It seemed to me, the impression I got from him was that the Sons of Talos, this group, was only growing stronger. He let me know that people were getting robbed on this road outside of Riverwood, and it was likely the Sons of Talos doing it. And I wanted to go and patrol for myself and stop these robbers, but his response was just that I should wait for more guards, and that this kind of thing, taking on the Sons of Talos, is something that will take more than just a day, probably at least a week to handle. So the best thing I could do was just stand guard in Riverwood in case they came back. The standing around isn't really all that hard until you start watching people die and feel like you should be doing more. I wanted to know what it felt like to be a guard, and so far, it feels like helplessness. Like the bigger problems just need to be handled by the higher ups, and I'm just meant to stand around until they direct me. I wanted to be a protector, but I'm really just a tool to be used by the real protectors. Like,
you gotta go rogue. You gotta become Batman. Please tell me that we go from simple guard to vigilante, because I think he would make a great Batman. Bisley man? That doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Maybe just Bizman? Forget Batman, this is now Bizman. I think that could be interesting. I don't know what direction he's gonna go with it, but if he goes like a little bit rogue, it could be interesting.
I guess I just have to sit here and hope that the higher-ups are doing their jobs. After a while, a group of men marched through Riverwood. They are called the Thalmor, and they just so happen to be looking for a red guard.
We are looking for a red guard. Move aside.
Now, see, I was only stationed in
Whoa,
Riverwood
move
because I asked to be,
aside.
and there were a ton of other guards standing around. So I took this opportunity to try and run after the Thalmor and see if I could find the guy. You know, for a group of guys who, like, aura farm, walk really slow in and grumble with their low voices, God, they move fast. How fucking hard is it to find a group of Thalmor? They're a quick bunch.
Yeah, can I help you?
Have you seen a group of Thalmor walking by?
Shit.
Apparently they had spotted the killer we were looking for only 5 minutes prior. And so I just ran around looking for either him or the Thalmor so I could ask them more questions. Unfortunately, I never found the killer, but I did catch up with them eventually. And they just told me that they weren't able to find him and that they had to go back to another city. I wanted to know why they were looking for him, but they wouldn't really tell me. But it seemed like, overall, the Thalmor wanted to catch this Redguard more than we did. I didn't find anything more that night, and so I just decided to sleep in Riverwood, waiting for the Sons of Talos to strike again. The next day I got on, I wanted to do some actual guard duty, like the guards in the game do, so I decided to patrol around Whiterun for the day. As much as I wanted to go and hunt down the Sons of Talos, Sergeant Boris said it would take time, and I wanted to trust him and not be hasty. I walked around town for a little while. I listened to one of the bards playing his music.
To sell this, I quickly left my trade. Our country was
It's pretty good. It's honestly pretty cool that they just do this. I met a guy who kept getting his flowers stolen, and so I just gave him some flowers and he was happy. And then I solved a small dispute in the town center. Basically, I just told a guy to fuck off politely, and he did. And then a bunch of guys got around and were like, wow, you're such a good guard. You go, guard. And I was feeling myself.
Thank you, God.
Of course.
Gift for your service.
And then I learned how punishment works in Whiterun, which was odd.
Shame on you!
What?
You bring shame to Whiterun! You will not forget this day!
Greetings.
Shame you!
What is going on over there?
Working up a sweat here.
A flogging.
A flogging?
Doesn't this normally happen, like, in the bedroom? Why are we doing that? Yo, we freaky out here. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm not judging. I just have questions. Like, where's the best seat?
I don't even know if I can flog you 8 times. I'm so tired.
It really wasn't
Oh
that
my
eventful
God.
of a day, just kind of little disputes here and there. And at the end of my day, I stopped at the stairs in front of Dragon's Reach and just looked out on the city for a little while. Now, not only have I left behind my friend Lord Scrub, but I have also completely abandoned pursuing the murderer from Riverwood. I know Boris said that something would happen eventually, but when? How many more people would die before the Lord Commander or the Lord Regent or the Jarl or any of the other fucking guys decided it was time to be proactive, actually do something about it? I thought I'd be doing more. Even with the helmet and the shield, I just feel useless at this point. I returned to Riverwood to end my day. I figured if something went down and I needed to log on, I would already be there. And the next day, I didn't actually plan to play the game at all. It was Sunday. Sunday's my cleaning day. That's when I go around clean the house shirtless. I was watching a Minecraft 100 Days video, knee deep in dog hair with my trusty vacuum as my only weapon. I put you in the vacuum. You're in the vacuum now. And hark! From my phone doth the at everyone ring. It was going down. I wasn't certain what was happening, but I was looking through all the messages in the Discord, and there was stuff about like war rules on the server, and so I'm like, oh my god, it's happening. Sons of Talos were going to war. I couldn't find out for sure what was happening though, because they don't say stuff like that in the Discord. They like to keep it for in character, but I just kind of assumed that if you're saying get on right now, we're doing this thing, and you know, I've been told by the higher ups that we're about to do something about the Sons of Talos, that's what we're about to do. I logged on and I was still in Riverwood. Goddamn it, I ran straight all the way to Dragon's Reach and everyone was here, dude. It's way too many people in one area for Skyrim to handle. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Dude, Skyrim was not made for this. Everyone, including the Thalmor. Something was happening on that little back area. They call it the porch, but I wasn't allowed back there, so I wasn't sure. I couldn't hear. Instead, I was instructed to get into formation and just wait, stand guard. Skyrim was not meant to be multiplayer. I mean, it works sometimes, but once you get a bunch of people in a room, it completely falls apart.
Oh no.
Oh my god. One thing I love about this server is that when everything lags, they don't like to say lag because that's breaking character. So they just say the winds. It's the winds. Like if your voice breaks up, it's like, oh, the winds took my voice.
The winds are crazy around here. Let's run up to the Dragon's Reach again.
Yes. This is a stupid little thing I like. And what I don't like is
cute.
sitting here for literal hours of my day after sitting in a queue for at least an hour just to have no fucking idea what's going on.
It's just like real life. They're so accurate. You know, they're really taking the role play very seriously.
They rang the bells. It sounded important. I thought maybe we were doing something about the Sons of Talos, but instead we're just sitting here doing nothing. I tried listening in on the conversations around me to piece together what was happening, but I didn't get much until a huge horde of people rolled in. Oh my god. And the wind was picking up. They all walked in and decreed that somebody was just promoted to Jarl in another city.
Let it be known that Vendrick has been raised to position of Jarl of...
It was a vote. We were all called in on an emergency because a bunch of these higher up political guys had gotten together to do some vote, some political bullshit. I mean, I guess is what I signed up for, but shit. There's a cult out there murdering people, and this is what we're doing. This is what we are pulling all of our manpower together to do. I was pretty frustrated. Yeah, I was ready to close the game. I was pretty frustrated. I wasn't planning on getting on, but I needed to keep my position as a guard for this video, so I got on. It just seemed so pointless, and I was getting ready to log off. That's when I looked to the stairs. When I tell you I could not have planned it better. I was ready to accept that he was dead, but here he was. He came here to find me. Lord Scrub, what the hell are you doing here?
I found you, my brother.
You must tell me everything.
Yes, brother, I lost you on the mountain. I thought you fell off yourself.
I asked the captain to be relieved of guard duty, and then immediately I rushed down to find Lord Scrub at the end. I caught him up on everything that I'd seen and done since we got separated, and then he caught me up on everything he'd done.
I took a journey to Winterfell.
Really?
I wanted to inquire about the Mages College.
I see. We talked for a while, and I even told him about the Sons of Talos, who he seemed to already know about.
Brother, I heard of them today in Winterfell. Or Windhelm, sorry. I heard of them in Windhelm. They were discussing business outside the front gates, recruiting people.
We spent a good amount of time together just catching up, but unfortunately, he would not be able to join me on my journey any longer. Skyrim had its own plans for Lord Scrub. I thought about telling him that this entire thing had been recorded and he was the best character in the entire video, but I wanted the moment to just be real. To just let it be. I did add him as a friend on Discord, so once this whole thing gets posted, I'll probably send it over to him, but it meant a lot that this guy showed up after multiple real-life days just to say goodbye properly, without knowing it was for a video or anything. And Lord Scrub, if you are watching this now, well, what's up, bro? I'm very glad to have met you. This is the most fun I've had making a video in a very long time, and you were a really big part of that, so appreciate it. Eventually, though, we both went our separate ways, and I ended my day in Skyrim.
Scrub.
I woke the next day to the bells ringing once again. The bells toll! The bells toll! I rushed up to Dragon's Reach where I learned that the Sons of Talos may be planning an attack today. They didn't tell me much, just that they might attack Whiterun sometime today, so I was tasked to patrol alongside another guard named Erickson. At this point, I was still pretty upset that it seemed no one was doing anything proactively about the Sons of Talos. We were entirely on the defensive here. I felt like we should be going on the offensive, you know, rooting them out. Figure out where they are and just roll up, maybe with a horse. You know what? 2 horses. They're not going to be able to stop that. It seemed better than just waiting until they rolled up on our doorstep to deal with them. And because I was patrolling with Erickson, I actually got to pick his brain about that a little bit, and just overall what he thought it meant to be a guard.
And honestly, I think at the end of the day, some people come into the guard thinking of certain things and don't actually ask the hard questions of realizing there is a lot of boredom in the guard duty. The guard is never always about the excitement and things. Like, we will go do operations when it is told.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry to say, your duty is to the city and the Jarl and their family and their court. short.
It was really nice to get someone else's perspective on what it means to be a guard. I can write.
You're just a cog in the machine, dude. Like, it's far too accurate.
Whatever bullshit I want to about what it means to be the city's protector, but at the end of the day, I'm coming in here to tell a story with the intention of building a narrative. It's different coming from a guy who spent many, many hours of his real life just doing it because he truly loves it. No one watching, just him. And I think after talking to Erickson for a while, I realized I had misunderstood what it meant to be a guard from the beginning. I wanted it to be this noble pursuit where I'm rooting out evil, fighting the bad guy. But it seems more to me that being a guard is really just about being patient. It's not glamorous, it's not even fun most of the time, but it is rewarding when you do get to help people, to solve a little dispute, or even just to talk to some of the people in town. Standing there when nothing's happening so that the people around you know that if something does happen, you will be there for them, not leaving your post even when it feels like there are other places you should be. We waited on guard for a while, expecting an attack at any minute. Hours went by before we received any word, and then we learned the Sons of Talos attacked Windhelm, the exact place where Lord Scrub told me he heard them talking. Even still, we were tasked with remaining on guard in Whiterun, just in case they came over here for a double whammy. But I knew at this point it was unlikely. Being a guard means standing by to protect people, but it also means standing right here, even if you know a murder cult called the Sons of Talos is out there murdering people elsewhere. A guard of Whiterun has no place fighting the Sons of Talos in Windhelm. And so, I took off my guard uniform. I didn't have any other armor, so Erickson, the guy I'd been patrolling with, actually fronted me the gold to get it. He couldn't come with me, which is fair. It'd be better for him to be here if the Sons of Talos did come to attack Whiterun. But I think he also knew how I felt. I wasn't renouncing my place in the guard. I told them I'd be back to stand guard tomorrow. But today, I had to go to Windhelm. I had to know more about the Sons of Talos. This truly is the most fun I've had making a video in such a long time, and unfortunately, I got a little too into it and recorded too much for just one video. But I've already recorded most of the stuff for a part 2, so if you guys want to see the second part of Antony's Salty Thief's journey, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, just let me know that you want to see it, and I'll work on it. I know this is a lot different from what I normally do, so I'm gonna wait to see how this video does before I commit to a part 2. So please help me make this video do well. I really want to do a part 2. Shout out to all the people on the server, including all the leadership. I know I criticized the leadership, but all of them, seriously, such amazing role players, having so much fun, and really made it a special experience for me. Thank you guys so much. I have nothing but love for you guys. I was just kind of hamming things up for the video. Also, thank you to the editors for parsing through the hours of footage. You are the true heroes. But yeah, click guard right here to go and watch another one of my videos. Thank you so much for over 1 million subscribers. It's like 1,035,000 and some. Thank you so much for that. That's crazy to see. The day I hit 1 million subscribers, all my friends and my family like texted me like it was my birthday. It was awesome. Made me feel like a special boy. Also, sorry at some points I was just barefoot wearing different clothes. I had to reshoot
you're
some
good.
things. It's hard to put a story together like this. Shout out to the $25 patrons over at Patreon. I used your money this time to get a bunch of Skyrim guard props. It was very cool. Thank you for money. Thank you guys so much. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I hope you liked this one and that it does well so I can make more, because I really love the idea of being able to tell my own stories. But yeah, thank you. Oh, click card. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay. All right. This was a lot of fun. I really liked this. It was a bit different going into it and just kind of making it up, but I think both Bisley and myself, like, it was just more fun that way, like not really knowing the structure of how things are gonna go. And he got so lucky with like different things happening and, you know, getting into the guard, and then like 15 minutes later, everything is getting like super crazy and stuff's going down and everything. It's really cool. I really enjoyed this, and please make sure you check out the original video. It's your link down below. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a part 2. I'm excited. Again, make sure you go check it out and check out Bisley. Go watch some more of his stuff, give him a subby and everything else. He massively deserves it. If you like my video, make sure you like and subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.